What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm super excited to be back, bringing you guys some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl 6v6 singles Wi-Fi battles going up against some of the best players the online matchmaking has to offer. Today, we're rocking the AAA, Alakazam, Aerodactyl, Arcanine, the Gen 1 squad of super really good Pokemon. And I'm going to direct you guys to the question today, and that is, are you guys content creators yourselves? If you guys are content creators, think about leaving some links to your content in the comments of this video. I was going to say description because that's where all my stuff is. But yo, give yourself a shout out. Pat yourself on the back. If you guys stream on Twitch, you guys do some YouTube content, maybe you're on some other platforms like Facebook Gaming or something, think about leaving the links to your content in the comments. I'd love to check it out. I'd love to give you guys some words of wisdom if you guys would have them. And I really do think that like anyone can make content. I want to say if you're someone that is interested in making content, but you don't think you'll get all the views, or you don't have the right webcam or the right mic or all the different bells and whistles you might think that you need, I want to say that you should just start and then see what happens. You know, when I started making content on this channel over 10 years ago, I literally like took my I took my game and I pointed a camera at it and I recorded it from there. And that led to where we are today. So to be great, you know, you don't need to have everything when you start, but to get started, you don't need to be great, but to be great, you need to get started. Look at that. Bam. Words of wisdom right now. So think about, you know, taking the plunge, hitting that go live button, hitting that recording button, and just getting your feet wet with making content if that at all interests you. Other than that, we're going to hop right into these games, and hopefully we have some good ones today. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, that's a super cool team. They have a Spinner, they have an Azelf, bunch of cool stuff on that team, and Dragonite with Infernape and Rotom. I wonder if that's going to be a Scarf Infernape. I'm getting Scarf Infernape vibes from that team because like otherwise the team's like speed control is a little bit weird. Maybe it's Scarf on the Rotom. There's a Scarf somewhere. I'd like to lead Aerodactyl, but the fact they have a Starmie really I don't really want to do that. I guess I could lead Aerodactyl. If they lead Starmie, I just go right into Blissey. And if they come in with Infernape, I can only really have Garchomp to switch into. Ooh, that's not good. I'm going to lead with Electivire. And I'm going to try and steal a KO on that Starmie. And or Azelf or something. Like, I don't care if you set rocks against my... I don't care if you set rocks, really. You don't have a ground type, so I can just click Thunder Punch until the cows come home. Which is great. It's absolutely amazing. Scarf Electivire. The degeneracy incarnate. Let's go. It's great. So you're going to be able to get rocks up if you want it. And I do outspeed you. So, like, you may think you can get rocks and then psychic me, but you can't. You got to pick one or the other. You can even just U-turn if you want. We T-punch these, though. T-punch. Let's see what you're working with. Rotom doesn't really want to switch in on this either. It's going to be a lot if it's a Scarf Rotom. And we'll be scouting for leftovers and stuff like that. So, like, the amount of mons you have that can switch in on this Thunder Punch is very limited. And we can also paralyze your Azelf, make it so you can't even rocks me here. Unless it's like Scarf Azelf. I don't even want to think about someone using Scarf Azelf lead. I'm assuming it's like a standard like Sash rock set. Para? Stealth Rock. Awesome. Nice rocks. I can't get rid of these. These are going to be up all game. My Arcanine's going to be super sad to be able to deal with these. But they know we're Scarfed now. So like if they have a mon, they can take advantage of this. Oh, they're just going to fodder. That works. That's one mon down. Suicide lead for rocks. And now they're going to send out something to maybe take advantage. If they send out Infernape, they would be telling us that they're Scarfed. If they send out Rotom, I would gladly fight this Rotom. I don't think there's really a need for me to switch here. I would love fighting Starmie. I'll Thunder Punch the crap out of that Scizor. I don't care. I'll let you... I'll do a lot of damage to it, and then once you U-turn or something like that... Oh, it's Dragonite. Okay. Do I care? I don't really care. I'm going to have to break multi-skill eventually, so I'm just going for Thunder Punch. You're probably going to go for a... I think Dragon Dance is the worst case, but we still outspeed. And I'm fishing for pairs when I'm doing this. Yeah, EQ's totally fine. There's no switching in this situation for me. So let's see. We have our Aerodactyl with its Sash broken. You have a Spinner and Starmie. So if I send out Aerodactyl, right? And I go for Rock Slide, do you switch in Starmie there? No. Maybe? I can get my rocks up too, but again, you can totally rapid spin me. That's fine. I think I'm okay. They're going to expect rocks here. But I'm going to Rock Slide. So I'm going to try and catch that Starmie. And I'm going to go for Rock Slide Flinch Towns. Let's go, Flinch Town! You get E-Speed me if you want. Let's go. Dragonite down, probably. Oh, what? Ooh, that hurts. That's bad. That's not good at all. I keep with it in KO. Aerodactyl, you're weak. Yeah, I should have had my Let's Go calcs. Okay, that sucks. So I have no rocks. They're locking themselves into Outrage, and we don't have, like, a way to, like, set up at all. That's really unfortunate. We can come with Alakazam, but then they just come in with Scizor and, like, grind us out. We have to come in with Zam, though. And we'll just go for, they're stuck here, so we can just go for Psyshock. They can't switch. Good thing is we're evening up 2-2, but they have the huge advantage because they have rocks, and they're going to send something out to punish what we're doing here, right? So we are definitely still behind by a lot. They're probably going to send out Scizor here. I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, a U-turn. And then if I were to, like, switch to Arcanine here, get the Intimidate and the U-turn, I'm really, really sad. So what do I exactly want to do here? They might even just stay in and set up. I'm going to Nasty Plot. I don't know if that's going to... I don't know what... I'm just going to Shadow Ball. I want to stick damage into the Scizor. They're U-turning or something, so, like, Nasty Plotting is not great. Because, like, even if they brought in the Infernape after a U-turn, we get a Special Lead, which is really nice. Let's see if their X's ring a U-turning, first of all. Swords Dance. Awesome. This works for me. Let's say they just U-turned, though, into, like, an Infernape, and then, like, I switched and brought myself back out, or let's say I KO'd the Infernape or whatever, they'd be able to bring the Scizor right back out and just apply pressure with Bullet Punch. So there wasn't a reason to Nasty Plot there. I think a crit Shadow Ball might actually do this now, thanks to the special D-drop. So I'll go for another one. There's value for me. Let's see it. Yeah, crit might have done it. U-turn. Awesome. So you wasted your SD there. And again, we're going to scout. Alakazam outspeeds a lot of the mons on your team. So it outspeeds everything but, like, Scarf mons. So if they bring out Rotom, it's Scarfed. If you bring out Infernape, it's Scarfed. If you bring out Starmie, same thing. Alakazam's base 120 speed, so outspeeds base 115 Starmie. So I'm in an okay spot here. I say okay. It's not amazing. That Scizor has been chunked, which is nice. There's the Rotom. So it's probably going to go for... Well, if it is Scarfed, right? Why would you... First of all, if it's not Scarfed, it's going to take a lot of damage. If it is Scarfed, and you go for an Electric attack, we send out Garchomp and win. If it's going for Hydros, we send out Garchomp and Fish for sub. So, like, I'll stay in here. I have no problem with this. There's no reason to switch. It is Scarfed. Cool. That's a Thunderbolt. So you have Starmie. You still have Scizor. Let's see. Should I send out my Garchomp? It has to be Garchomp. We have to do this. It's sub time. The Starmie is going to be a real big problem here, assuming it has Ice Beam. But we do get a free sub here. They're probably just going to switch right to Starmie right now. The correct play is for them to, like, weave in Bullet Punches with Scizor to break our sub. And that doesn't work. You are Scarfed. Yeah, we take those. I ain't switching. We need a Swords Dance, too, to be able to one-shot the Starmie. So I'm going to SD here. That was a fatal error, my friend. I'm not just going to let you have this. They're probably hoping I walk into, like, Outrage or something, and I'm not. Another thing they could do is, like, switch to Starmie. You're going to have to fodder something. You're going to have to fodder something to get rid of this sub. Be it Scizor or Starmie. And if I take out the Scizor... Sorry, if I take out the Starmie with the Garchomp, I'm just not afraid of, like, anything else. Like, Infernape, Scizor, Rotom, they don't really threaten my Garchomp that much because they can't one-shot me with super effective moves. So I'm in a good spot here. And I got an SD. So hopefully that's not Sashed. Sashed Starmie may be a little bit of a pain. I think it'd be really greedy hard switching in a Starmie. And Starmie really shouldn't be Sashed in this format. But just go for the EQ, right? Yeah, we're going to EQ in case it's a bulkier set. Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin is going to give you a speed boost, but it will not break my sub. Okay, yeah, that's a mess. That's a misplay, my guy. Misplay and a half. All right, cool. Yeah, we won. That game's over. Game over. Game over. We do be taking those. I think I got a little bit cocky when you had your Dragonite out. I think the Dragonite living the Aerodactyl when you had Rock Step, you had a really big advantage and you just threw it all away. Got to hard switch that Starmie immediately when you're pinned. And like I talked about it, having my Alakazam on the board, seeing them bring out the Rotom, the only scenario in which they pinned our Alakazam is with the Scarf Rotom. And if you use the Scarf Rotom, we just win the game. You could try and hit me with a Hydro. But like, this is fine. We just go for this, and there's not that much even Infernape can do. And you get the miss. We take those. All the way to the bank. Feels great, man. Feels absolutely amazing. So Scarf Rotom down. You have Scizor, which is like at half, and Infernape. So just EQ City from here and we win. And we don't know if that Infernape's scarfed or sashed. So like, I guess it could still be problematic. Hopefully they send out Scizor first and break my sub so like Infernape can hit my Garchomp and Rough Skin and break Sash. Looks like that's what's happening. They're probably going to try and U-turn. Bullet Punch is the right play, but they're probably going to try and U-turn. So we're just we're just EQ here. Bullet Punch will break. Yeah. It should break my sub here because I took probably about 3% from Rapid Spin. Yeah. But then we're going to trade very well with the Infernape. And then we'll just win the game. And then we'll just win the game. Alright. Yeah, man. Aerodactyl's calcs are just different in this game because, like, EVs are involved in this game. Unlike Let's Go. Like, Let's Go, that would have dumpstered a Dragonite. But in this game, you know, EVs change things. Saving the best for last, the Infernape. Let's see what you're rocking, buddy. Big EQ. Remember, we have Rough Skin, so if they are Sash, they're going to lose it. Mach Punch. Alright, we take those. That has to be some sort of banded. Not banned, but like some sort of Adamant set. Probably an Iron Fist set as well. And we'll take those. We do be taking those. Infernape's such a good mon. And I'm happy that we got the win versus it. That got a really good team. Very, very good team. I think on paper they had every advantage. Just because like they outsped a lot of our mons. Starmie was a great check to a lot of our stuff. And we just stuck to our guns. We let them get rocks against us too, and we still won. So we'll take those wins. Oh my gosh, this person has Uber Blaziken. But you know what? I'm excited. Can I just say how excited I am to see my boy Bastiodon? I'm excited. I think I'm going to lead Garchomp here. Like, I think the Garchomp's just the wins up lead. We could also think about leading Aerodactyl. Actually, Aerodactyl's a great lead. Let's lead Aerodactyl. Get those rocks up, get those taunt. It's a little bit of a suicide lead here, and then we just go right into the Garchomp and just Swords Dance, sub it up. We want to be able to set those rocks because a lot of those Pokemon are Pokemon that can hold Sash. Venusaur can hold Sash, Blaziken can hold Sash. Bastiodon, I think, gets built with Sturdy. So we want to be able to break those things. So setting rocks are going to be really, really important. What I will say about their team is that none of their Pokemon take super effective rocks damage, so it's very, very well made. Let's see, Gastrodon leading it off here. Are you going to rock? Can Gastrodon even get rocks? Can Gastrodon get rocks? That's a great question. I have no idea. Gastrodon. I bet it's packing the Ice Beam. Like, do I care? Scald would suck. Ice Beam would suck. Rocks would suck. I don't want to taunt it. I'm just going to set my rocks. I'm going to look this up, man. I'm going to look it up. Because, like, I can't stop rocks with this team. So I'm going to look up if Gastrodon can even get Stealth Rocks. If I can find Gastrodon. I'm running out of time. Alright. Bear with me. I'm running out of time. I don't see Stealth Rocks on here. Alright, I'm gonna just set my rocks then. I'm not seeing rocks on here. Doesn't seem like it will be able to get him. Scald, that's fine. Yeah, we gotta deal with that. Awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for EQ and stick some damage. Aerodactyl did his job. What are we gonna come in with? We don't have a ton of damage. Gastrodon's super bulky. Very, very underrated pick. The fact that it's scalding right now might mean that, like, we can try and be a bully with Garchomp here? Should we actually... Alright, do they have Ice Beam? We see lefties. Do you think they have Ice Beam on this thing? I'm thinking about just setting up my Garchomp and using Swords Dance in their face. I'm thinking about it. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I don't have it. I don't have that many other options. Sub might get... I could probably eat one Ice Beam, too, if it wanted to Ice Beam me. So let's just go. SD in your face, Chief. Please don't burn me with Scald. Please stop it. Don't do me like that. SD, baby. Hit. Hit. We take those. We do be taking those. Crisis averted. Alright, we have not won yet at all. They're still probably going to win. But, like, we're not going to lose to this damn Gastrodon. We have rocks up. We traded 2 Pokemon for 1. I wonder if the right place to switch is full out. You gotta switch that Gastro out, bro. You gotta save that. You could have foddered something bad, saved that Gastro on after this Garchomp was gone and won the game. Think about it for the next one. Let's see. If they send out Blaziken here, they're probably gonna protect for a turn. And then I'll just be sad. Go score, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I might one-shot this guy. Gliscors are really bulky, right? But they're more of like, I want to call them like a blood tank. They don't really excel at like tanking damage, but they have tons of restoration through the use of like Roost and Toxic Orb. Like a +2 Dragon Claw probably just comes in hot versus this guy. Like it's gonna do a lot, and you haven't even activated your Toxic Orb yet. Yeah, EQ's fine. This is we'll take the Garchomp L here. You should have just sent out your Blaziken. Let's see, what do I need to send out in this exact situation? We want to save our Arcanine to deal with their Blaziken. We're running out of fast mons. I think there's nothing wrong with Zam. Once we get the Gliscor gone, we can start using Electivire too. So we want to send out something that like low-key fights those guys. I think it has to be Arcanine then, right? Yeah, it has to be. You have limited options to switch in versus Arcanine, so it has to be Arcanine. And you might even just stay in and think you can Earthquake. That's like another reason why we kind of want to use the Arcanine here. It's a little bit of a waste, but we don't want to send out Zam and force him into Drapion because that's a bad situation for me. So we're just gonna go with Flare Blitz here. It does a lot to most of their mons. That thing's gonna get killed by Rock's damage when it comes back in, so that's fine. Bastiodon, we love to see this. We're in a close combat the next turn. Take that Rock's damage all the way to the bank. And this guy's a problem too, so I'm happy it's gone. I was out of EQ stuff. Like, this thing was going to be a big wall to Alakazam. And he probably thinks he's fine, but you're not fine. I decide who's fine. CC baby! Big Arcanine! Poor Bastiodon, man. No rocks in my house, man. Alright, so we have a low HP Gliscor, a Drapion, a Venusaur, and a Blaziken. Let's see how this one goes. We are not out of the woods just yet. Blaziken can still get the big sweep up against us. We're going to have to save this Arcanine to come in and get an Intimidate up. And if we hard switch away and they Swords Dance on that swap, it's basically game over. No, maybe not. We can always use Alakazam to deal with it, but they need to switch out to... Oh, that ain't it. You might just die after rocks. Oh, you're at like literally one. That's fine. The right play here is the E-Speed. I don't want to show my E-Speed though. Because the reason why you want to E-Speed here is because Arcanine's... we're E-Speeding here because they have the same base speed. So we're just going to E-Speed it up. You can totally protect here, it doesn't matter. But I think they both have base 95. I think they're both base 95s, and I don't want to get Speed Tie Earthquaked because that would lose us the game. So Gliscor going down is great. Now we can just use Thunder Punch to our heart's content with our Evire. There's the Blaziken. The right play here is to hard switch in the Evire, I think. The reason why you want to hard switch in the Evire is because we're still a Scarf set, and so if they go for like a Protect here, we're still going to outspeed them, and they don't know that we're Scarfed. So while their Protect will fail this turn, they could use it again. I don't think they will use it again. Brick Break. Oh my gosh. Don't kill me, bro. And they're orbed. Awesome. So they're like, heh, Speed Boost. Oh, they're not Speed Boost. All right, well, then that's that. I don't really care about them. EQ time. Scarfarino! Let's go! We play around those. Blaziken, down for the count. Bye-bye, Blaziken. And so you have a Drapion, a Venusaur, and that's it, right? Drapion, Venusaur? That was fine. I will totally Earthquake your Venusaur. Choice Scarf. Cruise Control for cool, man. I love me some Choice Scarf Evire. One of my absolute favorite mons. So, let's go. EQ up, and then we just probably win with Arcanine. That might be within E-Speed range. Giga 3. Blissy's also pretty good here. Blissey can get set up on by Drapion, so I don't want to deal with that. And we still have Alakazam too. Should I just Swords Dance? Or sorry, Nasty Plot? I'm gonna send the Zam out, I think, and just go for the Nasty Plot. Because if you even want to bring in the Drapion, then like we're fine. And we'll just go Dazzling and get Drapion at +2, and it's probably gonna do a lot. So Nasty Plot's up. Show me that Drapion switch. I'm conditioning you to show me that Drapion switch, please. Alakazam's such an underrated mon, I think, in this format. Magic Guard means it can never lose its sash. Nasty Plot makes it so it gets a +2 to special attack, and then Size Shock makes it a great mixed attacker. Has really, really good offensive coverage being Ghost, Fairy, and Psychic. Has a great 120 base speed. Super, super underrated mon. Like, it's really, really a safe pick a lot of the time. It's like a Latios that doesn't have, like, the damage, but it has, like, a lot more utility, in my opinion. So let's just go for Deaglum. This shouldn't obviously KO, but it's going to do a lot, and then we trade really well because we have that stash. Oh my gosh, they're just gone. Is that a crit? I guess we're just absolutely big busted. Alakazam, the best Pokemon in the world. Yo, Gen 1 and done right now. And then we just clean them up. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Love me some Alakazam. I feel like I've been using this Alakazam in like a lot of videos, and I haven't really featured it that much. Like, it's on my team a lot of the time, but you really don't see me use it unless I need to, because it's just a Pokemon that can completely carry games at the very end if you play it correctly, and it's really, really good. You only ever see me use it if I'm out of options. But you know what? We played a couple really short games. We're going to go into one more today, because these have all been pretty fast, so let's go into one more game. And you know what? Let's try and use some more Alakazam. Alright, it's not too often you see Latias, and the thing that sets Latias apart from Latios is normally Latiases, while they have the same base 110 speed, they tend to be built more with like sub-Calm Mind than like the aggressive Latios with like choice specs. So I definitely have to respect that Pokemon. I actually think I'm still going to lead Aerodactyl. It outspeeds every one of those Pokemon. It's a big bully versus a lot of them, and I'd rather get my rocks up and do all my Aerodactyl things before like the Metagrosses and Scizors come in and just bullet punch me out. Also, like that Latios is probably like a defog set, so it's probably like Recover, defog. It's kind of probably going to be built a little bit more like a Gliscor, which is actually a really cool way to play that Pokemon, and that's definitely how I would play it. So if we ever see that Pokemon come in, we're going to have to respect the defog, which means we can just taunt that thing with our Aerodactyl. And they also have the Zam. Another cool thing about this lead I want to talk about the Aerodactyl is like, we're the bane of Azal's existence. I'm going to taunt you, bro. I'm taunting you. I'm not letting you rocks me. I'm going to rocks you back. I'm going to get my taunt on. Cool thing about their team is they don't even have any rocks weaknesses either. Very, very solid squad. I know what you're about. You better not just Psychic me, bro. Don't do it. Don't do me like that. Don't think you can just get away with clicking Psychic and Thunderbolt and all those greedy options on turn 1. Just go for your rocks and eat the taunt. Let me get mine. That's right, no rocks. I will take some though. And it'll, like, again, it's going to fodder my sash basically. But this is fine. I mean, and then next turn we'll go for a rock slide and do like a fadeaway play, where we break their sash and then resend out Arcanine with like a potential for E-speed, so we actually can't ever rocks at all. And that's potentially denying rocks for them all game, which is very, very good for us. So we have the pins. So let's see if they're going to U-turn, or if like a U-turn here would be able to break my sash and then they go right into one of their bullet punch mons, which would be bad for me. Psychic, awesome. Yeah, here, no problem with this. Absolutely none. Say it again. And we're just going to rock slide. We don't need to go for a hard switch into Blissey, because I don't want to get exploded on. So we're just going to rock slide. See, we can also get the flinch. It's going to be a 2-shot. They might switch in their Metagross here, or their Scizor, or even their Latios. Sorry, Latias. Hopefully I hit my moves. I'd love to hit this. There we go. That breaks their sash. And again, if I get the flinch, they'd be done-so'd. Psychic, hey, not the end of the world. They're within range for Arcanine. So let's see. If I send out my Arcanine, would you go right into your Latios? It's a Latias. Shakes off the taunt. Yeah, we gotta send the Arcanine out. I guess we could send out Zam. Actually, Zam's pretty nice. I have an idea. I'm gonna try and win the game. Would you rocks me here? Or would you go right to the Blissey? Would you go to the Blissey here? Or would you rocks? I think you'd rocks. Oh, Shadow Ball. I'll be bad for one time. I want you to set in a Brox. And if you want to go to your Blissey, I denied rocks for another turn. And then it would force the Blissey to have... Alright, cool. This is great. This is great. And I don't care if you're bringing Blissey right now. It forces Blissey to have some sort of like speed control, like Thunder Wave and or Thunder. Which I can just switch to my Blissey to soak. And if you want to bring in something like Scizor, we'll just switch to like Garchomp or Alakazam in that situation. So no rocks are nice. And you're not going to be switching in like Latias on this either. So I'm in a good spot here. If I can get to +2 though, if I can take out your Scizor somehow, right? If I get to +2, we just win with Alakazam. So let's see. They might even send out their Alakazam. Scissor. Awesome. Yeah, we just go to Alakazam, right? So they'd be U-turning here and going into... I mean, they could defog with Scizor too, obviously. But they're going to be U-turning and going into whatever pins our Arcanine here. And that's fine. I don't have that many mons that really pin Arcanine that well. So Arcanine gets a big Intimidate up. And so let's see. Are you Swords Dancing? Are you defogging? Are you X-scissoring? Or are you U-turning? Bullet Punch. That ain't it, Chief. that ain't it. I would say that's not it for 200. I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz here. It's going to do a lot, obviously, to the Scizor. But anything they want to switch in here, like Latios, Latias is not that great at switching in on these. And we're going to tell a lot about its set. Blissey! Oh my gosh, I'm going to take so much recoil. Recoil for days! I wonder how much damage it's going to do. Yeah, we take these. Holy moly, look at that recoil. I'm dead. I must be dead, right? Am I dead? We crit. Yo, done zone. Did I one-shot myself? Look at my health. Woo! Worth. Still worth. Hashtag worth. We take those. What are you going to bring in now? If it's Latias, I will actually just stay in and play rough because I want to be able to punish you for setting up sub. Same thing for like Metagross. I don't want anything that comes out here to set up. So like I'm probably just going to fodder the Arcanine, I think. Because at this point, there's no reason to save Arcanine for a switch in. Yeah, we're just going to stay in and play rough. I could go for an E-Speed. I don't think I need to. If you want to be a full speed set, I'm not as afraid of it as I should be. And I want to punish you for going for like a defog or a Calm Mind or something. So we're going to play roughed up. Because I don't think E-Speed would be able to break sub. So if I E-Speed you sub, then I E-Speed it again. I don't think I'd break sub. Calm Mind, there it is. So we punish this. Chat, we do be punishing. We stay punishing. I talked about this in the team preview. I don't know if this will KO, but like, it's going to do a lot. Play rough. Yo! We just lost the game! Ah, that sucks. Can you believe that? Oh my god, that sucks. We did the right play and everything. Play rough, you failed me. We have to just do this now. Because they're just going to get the KO. Yeah, it's full aggressive set then. Alright, we just come with Evire and be fine. Yeah, they go for the D-Pulse there. That player would have one-shotted it. Well, their Blissey's down. So, like, Zam's not bad. They're going to outspeed our Garchomp. It has to be Evire. And we just force them to come with Scizor. And then, like, we're out of things to switch to. Oof. Yeah, it has to be Evire. The cool thing about Evire, again, is it also forces them to maybe think they can stay in. And then they're going to send out their Scizor, and we'll switch to Garchomp, but like it's not that great of a situation. Once we get this thing off the board, though, it's going to enable the rest of our teammates to do better. So hopefully we can take this thing out. Please go away. Don't switch to Scizor. Don't switch to Scizor right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just stay in. Just stay. I'm letting you hit my Evire. Don't you want to hit Evire? You have a +1 special attack, bro. You don't know I'm scarfed. You don't know what I'm about. Don't switch. Once this thing's gone too, you're out of things that can block flying attack or earthquakes. So it's like, please lose this Latios. Enable my team to work correctly. Like, you don't know that you're in danger. That's right. And again, we're going to let them send out their Scizor. It's going to be a big problem. It's going to have the free turn to do literally whatever it wants. But that's just something that we have to deal with, you know? We're letting them get the free turn with their Scizor or their Zam. If they want to go for the Zam, I'll stay in and I'll just break Sash. But, whew, thank you. And you know what? That's fair. Thank you for staying in. Let me have that Latias, because I should have just one-shotted it with my Arcanine. That would have been such a big player up. That player up would have been more than twice the power of the E-Speed, which did about 40%. Yeah, we just stay in here. Oh, that's Inner Focus. Or Synchronize. It's not Magic Guard, because they took Rocks damage. Yeah, we just stay in here then. Psychic might not even one-shot me unless they're Spexed. They might be like some sort of weird Life Orb set. But Ice Punch might still be a 2-shot. They should know that I'm scarfed. Maybe they're going to just hard... They should just send in Scizor. Scizor was the play for sure. Yeah, we stay taking these. So you have Alakazam, Scizor, Metagross left. And we're going to get a freeze. Oh, look at that damage. Psychic. I might die. Oh, yeah. Stay in winning. Show me that Scizor switch, man. You've had all day to bring in that Scizor. I don't know why you're so afraid of bringing it in. I probably could have switched to my Blissey here. I should have switched my Blissey in right here. Right here, I should have switched in Blissey because it would mean when you're switching to Scizor to block the Ice Punch, I would have already had my Blissey on the board. My fault. I prioritized drinking coffee over playing the game correctly. Because now you get a free turn to do whatever you want with once I freeze you. That was a misplay from me. You guys think this guy's Roost? It's not lefties, so it's probably not. gonna come with the Blissey. If you want to go for a U-turn, that's fine. If you want to go for a bullet punch, that's fine. I think you bullet punched last time. You might be bullet punching the Evire, but I doubt it. It's probably a Sword Stance here. Yep, there's the SD. So we shouldn't die. Even if you do, I think we just bring in the Garchomp and we're like, maybe okay? Oh, my life. Yeah, whatever. Let's just try this. Don't kill me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. I gonna U-turn? X-Scissor? Brick Break? What you gonna do when I flamethrower you, Scizor? X-Scissor is their strongest attack. Ooh, we thick. Dummy thick. Now you're really out of stuff to check our Garchomp. So now we got it. You have a Metagross and an Alakazam. And we can just lock ourselves into EQ with our Electivire. We're in a great spot here. And the cool thing about our Blissey living, not only do we take out the Scizor, but whatever you send out, you have to send out something, deal with my Blissey first, and then I get to pick how I deal with what you have active. I get to counter your pick. Let's see what they want to send out. Let us see. Metagross is more of a problem because it just has a higher health pool. Like, we would just stick Flamethrower in it. But, like, yeah, we'll see what they want to do. Like, for example, if I send out... I guess it could, like, Agility. That's the problem. Like, it could Agility, and that'd be a problem. But we take these. Yeah, we're just going to stay using Flamethrower here. Actually, we would Ice Beam this turn in case they wanted to disable Flamethrower. Look at us playing around. Disable Zam. Psychic. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we don't care. We really don't care. It does not matter to me at all. You might not even get the KO. I'm happy that you did get the KO so I can send on something good, though. So, let's just go Evire. Part of me wants to use Zam, too. Show you how a real Zam eats a chocolate sandwich cookie. That's fine. Evire is still better. Walk ourselves into this, and then eventually we won't KO your Metagross. With the first EQ, you'll revenge KO my Electivire, almost an Alakazam revenge KO with Shadow Ball, win the game. EQ, EQ, baby! And we got those. We do be taking these. Alright, there's the big Scarf Electivire. It's one of my favorite sets because a lot of people think Electivire is okay, but that you need a motor drive to make it work. And so, like, a Scarf Electivire always functions as an Electivire that has a motor drive proc. It's such an underrated Scarfmon. It's one of my favorite sets from Gen 4. I use this thing at so many tournaments. It has really good offensive coverage, and people sleep on it. It has good defensive typing, being able to switch in on bullet punches and stuff like that, too. I mean, let's see. We're kind of low right now, so we might get bullet punched here, but let's see. What do you got back there, Chief? Are you going to be rocking the Agility Gross, or are you going to be going for a big Earthquake, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Explosion, maybe? Yeah, let's see it. I wonder what their strat is. It's like, Metagross would now use Shell Smash. Yeah, not going to be strong enough to get the one shot. Let's see what they're going to reply back with. Meteor Mash. They're going for the attack boosts. Yo, I wish you all the attack boosts. I wish you all of them. If you can go +6 right now, I'll let you have it. Not today. Alakazam. Coming in late game. I told you, we got to use a little more Alakazam this game. So here's our Alakazam. Got that super effective Shadow Ball. You'll love to see this. And we're going to take those wins. That was pretty good. I think Arcanine was just a great mom that pinned that Latias. But note that we respected that Latias enough in the team preview to analyze what its set was going to be when we finally did see it. So really good stuff there. We're going to take that one, and guys, thank you so much for watching. Think about answering the question of the day. Hopefully this video inspired you to, make that first video, make that first channel, go live on that first Twitch stream. So hopefully I helped you out a little bit. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.